Happy flipping New Year, 2025 today. New year, new beginnings. For this year, I'm going to start with a new experiment. I'm going to start once a week doing walking videos. I'm very curious how this lands for you, so let me know in the comments at the end if this resonates, if you like the other version where I just sit or stand in my room. And because I go walking anyway, so why not combine it with making videos for you? So what I want to talk about today is, I'm sure that you're manifesting something specifically, whether it be money, a relationship, career, fill in the dots. And you think, even though you know this already, that whatever that is going to make you feel loved, fulfilled, happy, free, whatever. But you actually know already that isn't what makes you fulfilled and all the things. But still there's a part of you that wants that still yearns for it. Yes, I know that I can feel it now, but I still, when I get the relationship, then I'll feel loved, then I'll feel whole, then I'll feel fulfilled. Even though you know this, and I know, I'm saying this to you, and I know that you know that, because I've been there, and I still go there sometimes. Yes, I've resolved that around money, I've resolved that around career, blah, blah. But when it comes to relationships, for example, then sometimes it still crops up, still creeps in. Oh, when I get the relationship, then I feel on top of the world. Then you catch yourself. You catch yourself and knowing that isn't what's going to make you feel that way. It might in the beginning for a little bit, but then when the newness wears off, you'll fall back to your standard state. And if that isn't already loved, fulfilled, whole, then you'll start to feel the lack again. Changing hands, seeing if that works. So, even though you consciously know, there's someone there, I need to turn around, or otherwise I get distracted. Even though you consciously know that whatever you're looking for isn't going to make you feel the thing, you're still doing it. And this is a reminder for the new year to focus on the feeling. You can feel that feeling now already. You don't need to wait until you get the thing and then realize, oh shit, this isn't actually what's making me feel loved. This isn't actually what's making me feel whole and fulfilled. So how do you do that now? How do you feel the feeling of abundance instead of actually wanting the money? How do you feel the abundance now? How do you actually, instead of the relationship that you want, feel the love now? Instead of all the money and the career, the freedom, whatever it is for you. You tap into that feeling. You bring up a memory that makes you feel that way. There must have been a time in your life when you felt free. When I was looking at the sunset, when you jumped out of an airplane, when you were looking at a flower. And if you can't recall it, you make it up. You make up a memory. You make up the feeling. And if you can't make it up, for example, love, you look for a video of laughing babies and you'll feel the love. And then you can recall that memory and that feeling at any time when you're feeling the opposite. When you're feeling the craving towards having a relationship, in that moment you flip yourself and you recall the feeling of actually feeling loved. And you immerse yourself for 5 to 10 seconds in that feeling. Because what's happening in that moment, what Joe Dispenza hammers on all the time, neurons are wired together. So you rewire an old neuron that's going to the lack or to feeling unfulfilled, unworthy, and you're putting in a new neuron next to it of I am whole already, I am loved now, I am free now. Not when you get the 10 million euros, marry the woman or the man. But when you get your business on top of the world, you feel that now. By rewiring, you actually become that feeling. And then the crazy thing is, your brain doesn't know the difference between it's imagined or not. So then you actually start to behave like that person. You'll start to feel love naturally. You start to feel free naturally. It's all just gonna come. It's all just gonna come to you without you actually having to do something about it. So instead of then hustling and bustling and looking and craving, you start to generate it from the inside, literally. You generate that feeling. So many manifestation gurus talk about this, the feeling is essential. And I didn't understand this for years. What the fuck you talk about? I'm doing all these visualization and manifestations, I don't know what, meditations, but I'm not feeling it. And I actually had to practice this. I've been practicing on Joe Dispenza's meditations for a few months now. And then all of a sudden it clicked when he's talking about feeling abundance, feeling freedom, feeling opportunities. All of a sudden I could recall that feeling during the day, like on purpose. I could call it up. And that's what you can do too. Maybe you have to practice longer because you're not used to how it feels like, but you have that within you. You have all the spectrum of emotions you have within you. And then you don't need to get anywhere to feel that now. Because then what you want actually comes to you way easier because you're used to the feeling already. And then when it comes, it feels normal because you've been practicing it. So whenever that comes up, a feeling of lack or the craving to have someone or something, you recall what you actually want is the feeling. And it really is possible because you are the creator. You choose your reality. You're not a victim to your circumstances. I had a beautiful example of this week. It's a small one, but it really rings true for me. Every Monday, I do a card pull for what the week is gonna bring, oracle cards. And I had a broken heart, like a message of heartbreak, rest, recover, grief, blah blah blah. And it felt really wrong to me. Like that's what I've been doing the last 8 months. I'm over that. I'm reborn. So this message doesn't ring. So then I read when the card is upside down, which was all about new opportunities, new love coming in, healing has happened, going through the next phase. And that felt really true. So then I chose that is the meaning. That the opposite, the upside down card meaning is what is true for me. And I literally can't recall if I pulled the card out upside down or not. But in that moment, I realized, oh yes, I am actually the creator. I choose my reality every single moment. And if I don't like what's in front of me, then I change the inside. And also, when I felt the feeling of disappointment for 1 or 2 seconds, I flipped that. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. And then put in the desired circumstance. Because whatever happens, you always create your reality. When shit hits the fan, you can do something about it inside. You don't need to try to control your outside environment, your outside circumstances, because it happens from the inside out, not the other way around. That is matter changing matter. What you're doing is energy changing matter. Your energy changes your external reality, not the other way around. That takes forever. But what we're doing is changing matter by changing our energetic state. Whew, that needs to come out. Sun is coming down, my hands are freezing. Belgium is really cold these days. If you want to work with me, you can check out the description box. What I do here on the Conscious Manual is help you to love yourself so you can love your life and create the reality that you want. Because honestly, if you don't love yourself, you're going to try to change your life because you don't like what you do. So you think your life circumstances are going to change that. But that's not the way to do it. So I'm happy to help you with that. And then I want to hear if you like this kind of videos, the walking. So you should not actually like it, but maybe I should put on gloves next time. And then have a brilliant blast of the year. See you next time. Remember, you are epic. Ciao, ciao.